Hello guys, today we are going to discuss about coin change problem, number of ways to get the total. So this is the problem that if we are given the coins and coins of particular denomination are in the infinite supply, that is if we are given the coins 1, 2 and 5, we are not given coin value 3 and 4, then what are the number of ways to create the value 5 or create amount 5, right? So for this video I have taken a very simple example. So we have 3 coins 1, 2 and 3, and we have to create value, or rather I'll say amount as 5, amount as 4. So we are going to solve this problem using dynamic programming. For using the dynamic programming, we have to take a matrix which represents the number of ways, and the size of matrix is the rows will be equal to the coins. That is, if we have 3 coins, then we'll be taking 3 rows. If more number of coins are there, we will be taking more number of rows, same number of rows. The columns in the matrix will be equal to the amount which is asked. That is, the amount in this example we are taking amount as 4. So if amount was asked, amount which is asked plus 1, so it is 4. So I have taken 5 columns. So if in question it asks about making value 12, so in that case we have to take 13 columns including 0. So okay, so now let's start. So the columns here represents the values or the amount which you want to achieve, and rows represents the available coin. So first row represents that we have only coin of denomination 1. Second row represents that we have coin of denomination 2 plus coin of denomination 1, and third row represents that we have coin of denomination 3 and 2 and 1 both. So if I'll just delete these to avoid confusion. Okay, so provided, so let's discuss about this 0 0. So what this says, that if we are provided coin of denomination 1, that is we have only coin of denomination 1, infinite 1 coins, 1 1 1 1 1 and up to infinite. So how many number of ways are there to create value 0? To create value 0, just understand it. So to create value 0, there is only one way. That means not selecting anything, keeping everything as blank. There is no other way. So now the row 2 0 column says that how many number of ways are there to create value 0 provided 1 and 2 both coins in infinite supply. That is 1 1 1 1 1 infinite and 2 2 2 2 2 infinite. So in that case also we have only one way, that is not selecting any coin. And same in the case of all the 3 coins provided 1 2 3, there is only one way of creating 0, that is not selecting any coin. Now let's move on to this box, that is 0 row and first column. So what it says, that how many number of ways are there to create value 1 provided infinite supply of coin value 1. So if we have infinite supply of coin value 1, there is only one way of creating 1, that is only taking only 1. Now how many number of ways are there to create value 2 provided infinite supply of coin of denomination 1? So there is only one way. It means what? That we, to create 2, there is only one way, that is 1 plus 1, right? There is no other way apart from this. For creating value 3 provided infinite supply of coin of denomination 1, how many ways? Only one way. That means if we want to create 3, there is only one way, 1 plus 1 plus 1. Apart from that, no other way. And similarly for 4, there is only one way, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, right? So now let's move on to this one, that is 1 1. So what it represents, provided the coin of denomination 2 and 1, how many number of ways are there to create value 1? So now in this case we have this formula. It says that if j is coin, that is 2, is smaller than coin of I, So it means what? That if this value, this 1, is smaller than the coin, that is 2, so in that case we cannot use this coin for making this value, right? So here, if we discuss about this box like 1 1, we want to create value 1 and we have value coin of 2, so we cannot use it. So in that case, the number of ways from which we can create the value 1 using coin 1, we have to just copy it. So it means we have to copy from above this condition. So I have just copied one. Now in this case, how many number of ways are there to create value 2 using coins 1 and 2? So both coins are of infinite supply, so number of ways will be number of ways of creating 1. So I have just copied it from above, and the formula is that I have to so if I say this array as AR, so what I'll do is taking this number of ways, which is 2, minus the coin which we are on, which row we are, so this means 2. So 2 minus 2 is 0, so A0 is 1, so it makes 1 plus 1. So there are only 2 ways. So let's discuss how what this mean. So for creating value 2 and provided value 1, provided coins 1 and 2, so how many number of ways are there? So one way is 1 plus 1 and another way is 2, so there are only 2 ways, right? So now let's move on to value 3. So what does this mean? That how many number of ways are there to create value 3 provided coin 1 and 2? So the number of ways for creating value 3 from coin infinite supply of coin 1 we have already calculated, that was 1, so let's copy it. Then now we have to calculate how many number of ways are there for creating 3 using 2 and infinite supply of 1, right? So it will be, the formula says, this formula here is, that is copy 1 from, or copy from above, and then do array of 3, that is value, minus coin 2, so it will make 1 plus, this is array of 1 is 1, it will make 2. So let us just discuss. So there's, if we have 3 and if we want to make 1, we have coin of denominations 1 and 2. So how many number of ways are there? So one way is 1 plus 1 plus 1, another way is 1 plus 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2. So apart from that, can we do 2 plus 2? No. So it means there are only 2 ways. Now for making value of 4, how many number of ways are there if we have infinite supply of coins 1 and 2 only? So we have to copy 1, that is 1 from above. It means we have already calculated the number of ways for creating value 4 with value 1 plus, now what we have to do, AR 4 minus 2, that is the value minus coin, so it makes 1 plus 4 minus 2 is 2, which is 2, so it makes 3, this value here. So now let us just see that how this 3 came. So now 1 2, there are two coins, so how many number of ways are there to create 4? So one way is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, another way is 1 plus 1 plus 2, and another way is 2 plus 2. So there are only 3 ways, right? Okay, so now let's move on to this row. So this row says this, how many number of ways are there to create value 1 provided the coins of denomination 1 2 and 3 in infinite supply, right? Now to make value 1 using coin 1 and 2, there is only one way, right? And since 3 is lesser than 1, so we will only, this formula will apply, right? Because we cannot utilize coin 3 for making 1. Similarly, we have to just copy from above because we cannot utilize 3 for making value 2. Now let's come on to here, this box, that is 2 3, row number 2, column number 3. It means how many number of ways are there for creating value 3 using coin 1 2 and 3. So first is copy from above, that is 2, and then do array of 3 minus 3, because it means difference of value minus coin. So what it comes here is 2 plus 3 minus 3 is array of 0, which is 1, so it becomes 3. So let's see how it comes. So we have to make value 3 with coins 1, 2 and 3. So how many number of ways are there? So first way is 1 plus 1 plus 1, then second way is 1 plus 2, then third way is only 3, right? Apart from that, is there any way? Can we add 2 and 3? No, we cannot add. Then can we add 1 and 3? No, we cannot add. So there are only 3 ways for creating value 3. So now let's see that how many number of ways are there for creating value 4, right? So okay, so first of all we have to copy from above. That means 3 plus array of value, that is 4, minus coin, that is 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. It becomes 3 plus array of 1, which is 1. So there are 4 ways. So let me just explain that how. So if we have to do calculate the value 4 and we have coins 1, 2 and 3, so how many number of ways are there? So one is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, another is 1 plus 1 plus 2, then another is 1 plus 3, right? So 3 ways are there, and then there is one more way, 2 plus 2, right? So there are total 4 ways. So this 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 creating this is in here, this is the first row. Then the number of ways of creating using coins 2 and 1 is here, that is the 3 ways which we have calculated here. And that's what dynamic programming is. We are just copying the above value and not recalculating it. And the number of ways of calculating value 4 using coin 3. So there is only one way, right? We cannot use 2 plus 3 or something else. So there is only one way. So this is a very simple formula here. I have just posted the code here on LeetCode. Also I'll just provide the link for my GitHub page after the video. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Bye.